Before you were born, a game was already in motion. The rules, hidden, the winners, already chosen. You were told money is just a tool, a way to trade, to earn, to live. But that's the lie. Money has always been more than paper. It's been used to build empires and destroy civilizations, to create kings, and to keep the rest of us crawling. Let's rewind time, because to understand how they control you now, you need to see how it all began. Long before dollars, banks, or interest rates, people traded value for value. You had wheat, I had meat. We traded. No middlemen, no taxes, no hidden inflation. It was called the barter system, and it was real, simple, honest, human. But barter had limits. What if I didn't want your goat for my grain? What if I wanted to save value for later? That's when money was born. Money started as objects of agreed upon value: shells, salt, beads, gold, silver. Gold especially became powerful because it was rare, durable, hard to fake, globally trusted. In early civilizations like Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, gold and silver coins fueled trade and built nations. Money wasn't a number, it was a substance. You could see it, touch it, weigh it. You knew what it was worth. Value wasn't printed, it was mined. But soon, humans found a shortcut, and that's when everything changed. At first, banks were just safes. People stored their gold and got a receipt in return. Those receipts, they started to get passed around as money. Eventually, bankers realized something. Most people never came to get their gold, so they started issuing more receipts than they had gold. That was the birth of fractional reserve banking, the first legal scam where money was created out of thin air. And people let it happen because they trusted the system. But that trust would be tested again and again. As nations grew, governments adopted the gold standard. This meant paper money could only be printed if there was gold to back it. Every dollar had a real value, a promise behind it. But politicians and bankers don't like limits. They wanted wars, expansion, control, and gold got in the way. In 1971, U.S. President Richard Nixon ended the gold standard. Just like that, money was no longer backed by anything. The dollar became fiat, backed only by trust in the government, and with no gold to restrict them, they could print endlessly, which they did, which they still do. The dollar was no longer real. It was just a promise, one they could break any time. With unlimited printing came inflation, a silent tax that eats your savings. The more dollars they print, the less each one is worth. You don't see it happening, but you feel it. $5 coffee becomes $8. Rent doubles. Your paycheck doesn't. Meanwhile, the government tells you everything is fine, while your time, your energy is stolen in slow motion. And when inflation isn't enough, they offer you debt, credit cards, student loans, mortgages. Now, you owe them for the right to live. This isn't freedom, it's a prison in plain sight. History has shown what happens when money loses meaning. Weimar Germany, 1920s. People used wheelbarrows of cash to buy bread. Zimbabwe, 2000s. $1 trillion bills, worth nothing. 2008, crisis. Fake mortgage money crashed the world economy. Each time, they blamed the people, then hit reset, then started printing again. Crash, bailout, repeat. A cycle that never stops because it was built to repeat. Now they want to go fully digital. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, programmable money. Money they can track, limit, even turn off. Spend it by this date, or lose it. No donations to causes they disapprove of. Social credit score low? No spending this week. Money becomes a leash. And you become predictable, controllable, obedient. You were told this system was built for your benefit, but every chapter of history proves the opposite. Money is no longer energy, it's manipulation. And the more disconnected it gets from real value, the more disconnected you get from true freedom. This isn't capitalism, it's financial feudalism. But now you see it, now you know. You can keep trading your life for paper, or start learning how to build real wealth on your terms. This channel is your map out.